Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved brothers and sisters. Many times in life you give your best to people. You show love, you offer support, you stand by them when no one else would. Yet what happens? They ignore you, they betray you, they use you and walk away. And it hurts. It truly breaks the heart. But I want to remind you of something beautiful today. Even when the entire world turns its back on you, Allah will never abandon you. Subhanallah. People may take you for granted, but Allah recognizes every sacrifice, every silent tear, every hidden pain. Allah knows what you're going through, even if nobody else does. When they forget the good you did, Allah records it. When they speak behind your back, Allah defends you. When they let you down, Allah lifts you up. So don't lose hope. Don't feel worthless because of how they treated you. Your value was never meant to be determined by people. It was always in the hands of your Creator. And Allah is the most just, the most loving, and He never lets your goodness go to waste. Let us take a moment to reconnect our hearts to the one who never betrays. The one who appreciates you more than anyone ever could. May Allah strengthen your heart and grant you comfort. Ameen. People forget your worth, but Allah never does. This is one of the most comforting truths in a world where people's memories are short and their loyalties even shorter. You may give your time, energy, love, and sincerity to others, and still be left feeling invisible. You may help people in their darkest hours, support them when no one else stands by them, and yet be the first one they forget when things get better. That's the painful reality of dealing with human beings. But Allah is not like that. He is Al-Shakur, the most appreciative. He never forgets what you've done, even if the world erases it completely. Even the smallest act of kindness you did for His sake is preserved in His perfect record. When you're overlooked, when you're taken for granted, when your presence is ignored and your efforts are unacknowledged, remember that the one who created you has seen it all. Allah knows your heart. He knows how many times you held back tears just to keep others comfortable. He knows the times you stayed silent to avoid hurting someone, even when they had hurt you. He knows how you kept forgiving, hoping things would get better. And He knows the weight you've been carrying that no one else sees. People may never recognize the good you've done for them, but Allah counts it. Not a single tear goes unnoticed, not a single prayer unheard. Sometimes, the people you help the most end up hurting you the most. It's in these moments of pain that you must shift your focus from creation to the Creator. Allah never sleeps. His knowledge is not limited. While others forget your name, He calls you His servant. While others question your value, He raises your status because of your patience and sincerity. When people forget your worth, it's their limitation, not yours. Their inability to appreciate you does not decrease your value in the eyes of Allah. In fact, your value increases with Him when you remain humble, patient, and sincere despite being mistreated. It's also important to remember that the pain you feel from being taken for granted is not wasted. It's part of your journey, part of your purification. Sometimes, Allah allows you to go through these trials to teach you who truly matters. He removes people from your life to make space for peace, for growth, and for a deeper connection with Him. He lets you see the reality of this world so you can place your hope in Him alone. That's when you begin to rise. Not because people lifted you up, but because Allah honored you through your patience and perseverance. So next time someone forgets your efforts, or ignores your presence, remind yourself people may not see you, but Allah does. And when He sees you, He rewards you in ways this world can never match. Stay sincere, stay hopeful, and let your worth be defined by the one who created you. Your silent sacrifices are recorded by Allah. There are so many moments in life when you give from your heart, not to be seen, not to be praised, but simply because it feels right. You go out of your way to support others, you give your time, your money, your energy, and sometimes even your peace, all without expecting anything in return. But what often happens? No one notices. No one says thank you. No one even realizes what you did. It's easy to feel invisible, to feel unappreciated, and to start wondering whether your effort was even worth it. But remember this powerful truth: though Allah saw it all, and He never forgets all. There are silent sacrifices you make every day. Waking up early for Fajr when your body is tired. Saying no to temptation when no one is watching. Holding back your anger when you've been wronged. Giving a kind word, or a helping hand when yourself are struggling. Smiling through the pain so others don't worry. Choosing patience when every part of you wants to break down. These are the moments no one claps for, no one posts about, no one even knows, except Allah. Allah, the most just, the all-seeing, records every bit of your effort. He knows the battles you're fighting in your heart. He sees the intentions behind your actions. While the world only sees results and appearances, Allah values your sincerity, your inner struggle, and the efforts no one else acknowledges. When you do something solely for His sake, even if it's as small as removing a thorn from the path, or helping someone in private, Allah multiplies it in reward. Your deeds are never lost with Him. There are people who silently carry burdens for their families, sacrificing their own dreams so others can succeed. Some parents give up everything to raise their children with dignity. Some children support their aging parents, without letting the world know the pressure they face. Some people stay in difficult relationships with patience and kindness, hoping to keep peace. And there are others who give charity quietly, fast in secret, and cry to Allah at night while everyone else sleeps. These hidden acts carry immense weight in the sight of Allah. The Prophet Muhammad said that even a good deed as small as a smile is charity. That means no act of goodness goes unnoticed by your Creator. And even if people forget what you've done for them, Allah has already written it down. On the Day of Judgment, when people are looking for excuses, you will be surprised to see how many good deeds you did that you had even forgotten. Because Allah never forgets. So don't stop doing good just because it's not recognized. Your silent sacrifices are louder in the heavens than any public praise on earth. Keep going, knowing that your reward is with Allah, and He is the best of those who appreciate. Rejection by creation is often redirection to the Creator. Many times in life we find ourselves heartbroken, disappointed, or pushed away by those we once trusted and loved deeply. You might wonder why someone you cared so much about suddenly turns cold. Why a door you prayed so hard for remains closed. Why people walk away just when you need them most. It can be painful, confusing, and lonely. But what we fail to realize in those moments is that rejection isn't always a loss. Sometimes, it's a divine rescue. When creation rejects you, it is often Allah's way of guiding you back to Him, pulling you closer, and reminding you where your true refuge lies. People can let you down. They are not perfect. Their love is limited, their loyalty fragile, and their understanding incomplete. You may pour your heart out to them, expect support in return, but instead receive silence, betrayal, or distance. This kind of rejection shakes you to the core. But it's in that exact moment of weakness and heartbreak that you're given a powerful opportunity to turn to the one who never rejects, never abandons, and never misjudges your worth, Allah. When people close their doors, Allah opens His. When you feel alone in a crowd, He draws you into solitude with Him. When your heart breaks, He is the one who mends it. And sometimes, that painful rejection is the very thing that awakens your soul, and makes you realize you are relying too much on people, not enough on your Creator. Allah does not want to break you. He wants to purify you. He removes what distracts you from Him, so you can find peace in His remembrance alone. Throughout history, the Prophet themselves faced rejection from their people, their families, and even close companions. Yet every time they were rejected, their connection to Allah grew stronger. Prophet Joseph, peace be upon him, was thrown into a well by his own brothers, sold as a slave, and later imprisoned unjustly. But what was the result? Allah raised him in status, gave him wisdom, honor, and made him a leader. All of that began with rejection. So the next time someone walks away, or a plan you deeply wanted falls apart, don't despair. Perhaps it was never meant to take you forward. Perhaps it was only meant to bring you closer to Allah. His wisdom is far greater than your understanding, and His love is far deeper than any love this world can offer. Rejection from creation may hurt for a while, but redirection to the Creator brings lasting peace. Trust that whatever is taken from you was never truly yours, and whatever Allah gives you instead will be far better for your soul. In the end, it's not about who left you. It's about who stayed with you through it all. And that is always Allah. Allah values sincerity, not popularity. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking approval from people. We want to be noticed, appreciated, followed, liked, and praised. Social media has magnified this desire. A single post can shape someone's self-worth. A lack of recognition can make a person feel invisible. But in the sight of Allah, none of that matters. He doesn't care how many followers you have or how loudly your good deeds are broadcasted. What truly counts with Allah is the sincerity of your heart, your intention. Sincerity is something no one can see except Allah. It's the quiet voice inside you that says, I'm doing this only for my Creator. Even when no one is watching. It's choosing to pray when you're alone, giving charity without announcing it, helping someone without recording it, and remaining humble when you could easily boast. This sincerity is what elevates you in the sight of Allah. Not your fame, not your influence, not your reputation among people. There are many who are well known on earth, but unknown in the heavens. And there are others who are completely unknown among people, yet the angels know their names and make dua for them. These are the people who do good quietly, who cry to Allah in the depths of the night, who forgive others in secret, and who expect no applause or recognition. Their value lies in their purity of intention. They're not performing for the crowd, they're living for their Creator. The Prophet Muhammad taught us that even a small act done with sincerity can outweigh mountains of good done for show. He once told us about a man who gave water to a thirsty dog, and Allah forgave his sins. He also warned us of people who recited the Quran, gave charity, and fought in battle just to be seen and praised. And such people will be among the first held accountable on the day of judgment. Why? Because their deeds lacked sincerity. So when you do good, check your heart. Are you doing it for likes or for the Lord? Are you seeking the pleasure of people or the pleasure of Allah? If people never see it, would you still do it? If you knew no one would thank you, would you still give? That's where sincerity lies, in your quiet yes to Allah, even when the world remains silent. Popularity fades, applause dies down, people forget quickly, but Allah never forgets. What you do for Him lasts forever. Even if no one praises your kindness, Allah counts it. Even if no one sees your efforts, Allah sees. Even if no one values you, Allah knows your worth. So don't chase the spotlight, chase sincerity, because on the day when nothing will matter except what was done purely for the sake of Allah, it is sincerity that will shine brightest. Don't measure your worth by people's treatment. One of the most common and painful mistakes we make is tying our self-worth to how others treat us. If they love us, we feel valuable. If they ignore us, we feel worthless. If they praise us, we feel confident. If they criticize or abandon us, we start to doubt our own value. But the truth is, people's behavior is not a reliable measure of who you are. Their opinions are shaped by their own wounds, moods and limitations. You cannot let someone's mistreatment define your worth, because your worth was never dependent on them in the first place. Your value comes from Allah. He is the one who created you, fashioned you, and honored you. Allah says in the Quran that He created human beings in the best of forms. That in itself is a powerful reminder to you are already honored by your Creator, no matter what anyone else says or does. When someone disrespects you, it's a reflection of their character, not your value. When someone fails to appreciate you, it doesn't reduce your significance. Their failure to recognize your worth doesn't erase it. It only reveals their inability to see clearly. Sometimes we break down inside because we try so hard to please people, hoping that their acceptance will fill the void within us. But human approval is temporary and often unreliable. One day they love you, the next day they don't. One moment they celebrate you, the next they forget you. That's how people are. But Allah's love and acceptance are constant. He doesn't change based on trends or emotions. He sees your heart, your struggles, and your sincerity, and He honors you based on what's inside, not based on how others treat you. When people mistreat you, let it be a reminder to turn back to Allah. Instead of questioning your own worth, ask yourself, who am I pleasing Allah? If the answer is yes, then rest assured, you are succeeding, no matter how people see you. Some of the greatest people in history were rejected by their communities. Prophets, scholars, and righteous believers. They were mocked, insulted, even harmed. Yet they remained patient and firm, because they knew their worth with Allah, not with the people. Also remember that people's behavior is inconsistent. Someone might mistreat you today and regret it tomorrow. Others may never realize the pain they caused. But Allah is always just. If someone wrongs you, He will take care of it. If someone forgets you, He remembers. And if someone undervalues you, He honors you in ways they never could. So stand firm in your dignity. Don't let someone's ignorance steal your confidence. Don't let someone's coldness make you doubt your warmth. Don't let rejection make you reject yourself. You are valuable, not because people see it, but because Allah already declared it all. That is more than enough. Trust Allah's plan when others walk away. In life, people come and go. Some walk into your life with kindness and promises, but later walk away without explanation. Others stay for a while, benefit from your presence, then leave when you're no longer useful to them. This can be painful. It can feel like betrayal, abandonment or loss. But in every one of these moments, there is something deeper happening behind the scenes. While your heart is focused on the person who walked away, Allah's plan is unfolding with perfect wisdom. What you see as a painful ending, Allah sees as a necessary beginning. When someone leaves your life, it is never without a reason. Allah removes people from your path when their time in your story is over. Maybe their presence was blocking your growth. Maybe their influence was pulling you away from your purpose. Or maybe their absence is what you needed to become stronger and closer to Allah. The pain of people walking away is often a hidden mercy. Allah doesn't take away without the intention of giving you something better. Maybe not immediately, but always with purpose. Sometimes, we cling so tightly to people that we forget they are not meant to be our foundation. We place our emotional security in them, relying on their words, their support, their love. But people are not built to carry the weight of our hearts. They make mistakes. They get tired. They change. When they leave, we feel like everything is falling apart. But it's in those very moments that we are reminded to shift our trust and dependence back to Allah, the only one who never leaves, never tires, and never changes. Trusting Allah's plan doesn't mean you won't feel pain. It means you choose to believe there is meaning behind the pain. It means you accept that what you lost wasn't meant to stay. It means that even when you don't understand what's happening, you know who is in control. And that trust brings peace to the heart. Prophet Muhammad experienced people walking away too. Some of his closest companions passed away. Some tribes rejected him. Some turned against him. But he never gave up, and he never lost trust in Allah's plan. Because he knew that when people walk away, Allah walks you closer to your destiny. Every loss was a step towards something greater. So when someone leaves your life, don't chase them. Don't beg them to stay. Instead, fall into sajud, and tell Allah what's in your heart. Cry to Him. Complain only to Him. And then stand up and move forward, knowing that if they were good for your future, Allah would have kept them. Their walking away is not a rejection of your worth. It's a redirection of your journey. Let go of what was, and trust in what Allah is preparing. His plan is always better, even when it hurts. Because what He has for you is far greater than what you lost. My beloved brothers and sisters, throughout life you will face moments when people disappoint you, forget you, use you, or even walk away without looking back. You'll give your heart, your time, your effort, and still be left questioning your worth. But I want you to hold on to this truth: Allah never takes you for granted. He sees you. He knows your heart. He knows your pain, and He never lets your sincerity go to waste. People may forget your kindness, but Allah records every silent sacrifice. They may reject you, but Allah redirects you to something better. They may not value your presence, but Allah elevates you because of your patience. So do not measure your worth by how people treat you. Measure it by how close you are to the one who created you. When they walk away, trust Allah's plan. When your heart breaks, remember who heals it. When no one sees your struggle, know that you, Allah, is the most appreciative, the most just, the most loving. This life is temporary. People's opinions fade, but the reward with Allah remains forever. So live for His pleasure, not their applause. Be sincere, be consistent, and be hopeful, because no matter how the world treats you, your Lord will never take you for granted. May Allah fill your heart with peace, your soul with strength, and your life with meaning. Ameen.